This hangout is on the air. It says we are live. Good morning, everybody. September 30th. No, 29th. That's right. It is September 29th, 2015, and we're just about ready to wrap up the third quarter of the year. Can you believe that? We're about to start into the fourth quarter. How's everybody doing today? Chris, how are you? Bill, who else out here? Chris and Bill and Michael and etc. So, welcome everybody. Um, Well, let's see. This is the first time I've talked to you since I went through the surgery, isn't it? So you're probably all, I think everybody knows what the result is. I'm up and I'm running. I'm on my feet. I'm walking. In fact, I'm going to head back down to my house in Mexico tomorrow. I'm still at Bob's and well, here we are. I, um, I pulled out, I wanted to start to do something. I pulled out some of the planning documents for this year and started to review them for myself. And in the process of doing that, I thought might be a good idea to do a little bit of a review. We are about to start the fourth quarter. And so the question before the House is, have you reached your goals? Have you reached the goal that you set about for yourself for this year? And what can we do in the last quarter to push ourselves along and finish the year strong? So I thought we'd take a few minutes and just chat a little bit about that. And if anybody wants to come over and interact live, you're certainly welcome to. Uh, maybe I'll pull you all over here in a few minutes. I don't want to make this about me, but let me take it backward. Let me go backwards to a couple of the initial planning documents that I used earlier this year, and that I used in lunch with Len when we did our planning early in the year. And by the way, I'm still struggling with the after effects of the anesthetic. I'm a little bit drowsy sometimes, so if I fall asleep, Bob's here too. He can poke me, right?
Right, Glenn.
Say hi, Bob. Let me go to screen share. Oh wait,
Hi, Bob.
wait. There you go. You're
There
on,
I am.
Bob. Yeah, there's Bob. All right, let me go to screen share. So, first thing is, last year, late in the year, we did a planning document for the entire year, and I'm not going to go back into that entire planning document, but this is where I started for myself. I pulled up my planning document and I looked at my goals for the year. And actually, this was the 3 year plan that I put together a couple of years ago, and it says today is December 22nd, 2016. Of course, that's still a year away. I'm so happy and grateful now that my business is producing multiple income streams, 10,000 a month, and several income streams from MLM, book sales, information products, MLSP, etc. So, those were the long-term goals. And then I stopped and I said to myself, all right, what did I tell myself that I had to do this year? Have I done it so far? And what can I do to do a midterm correction? Now I'm really pulling a couple of paragraphs out of context of that entire planning document. And I don't know if you folks still have your copy of your document or not, because I think we all filled one out, or many of us did. But one of the things that I told myself is that I had to stay the course. And while I wasn't sure exactly what that meant, I knew it meant consistency, stability, etc. And one of the biggest mindset shifts that I personally had to make was my own personal fear that I had to be in a hurry. The time was going to run out, that I was going to get too old, and that the more I worried about that, the longer it was going to take. And I think I've done a reasonably good job of staying on course. So the next question, and this is where I want to bring you in, and I'd like you to, for your own sake, to think about this. Fourth quarter update. What is it that I can do in the next 3 months to move myself along toward the goal? And I decided to pick one simple goal. And for me, that goal is to get to L2 before the end of the year. I made it to L1 by Live the Dream. Now I want to get to L2. Now, you might have a different goal, and that's okay. But the strategy here is what I'm really aiming toward. Pick a goal, write something down, write something simple that's really achievable. And remember this idea of SMART goals. SMART goals being goals that are measurable and achievable. We can measure it. We get to L2 before the end of the year. We can look on December 31st and we can decide, did we make it, yes or no? It's very easy to measure that goal. So what do I need to get there? Well, in my case, I need 15 additional referral points with 8 still active. Now, what does 15 additional referral points mean? It means 5 new mastery level members, because each mastery level member is worth 3 points. So let's reverse engineer all that. If I need 5 new mastery members and I've got roughly 3 months to get there, that means I need roughly 2 per month, or a half of a new mastery member per week. So how can I attract more mastery members to MLSP? What am I going to do? What can I do? And here's where the fundamental question comes for each and every one of us. We're all already doing a lot. The question is, what else can we do that we can fit into our already hectic, busy schedules that will give us more leverage in the marketplace and put more value into the marketplace? So what I've decided for me is, I was doing a webinar on Thursday evenings last year and I stopped doing that. I'm going to start doing webinars, a minimum of 1 per week. I'm going to start doing new webinars, and these are going to be value-driven webinars. I'm going to up the frequency of my blogs. I've been doing about 2 or 3 a week, and I don't know of any reason why I can't do one every day. I believe I can get that done. And I'm going to put up a YouTube video every day. I'm going to write 2 articles per week, do a Periscope every day, and I'm going to get more heavily into Instagram. And I will tell you, I've got Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn listed down here at the end as in my own mind. It's not 100% clear to me. I know exactly what that means yet. I'm still working on refining it, because I'm not putting up enough Instagram posts, that's for sure. I am doing a fair number of Twitter posts, but I don't know that I'm capitalizing on the Twitter audience as effectively as I could. And I know I'm not capitalizing on the LinkedIn audience as effectively as I could. So these are the things that I wrote down for me that I want to do over the next 3 months to just really kick it into higher gear for the rest of the year, and with the objective of hitting L2 by the end of the year. So once again, the assumption that I'm making is that it takes 10 people to get somebody to join MLSP. Now, I don't know if that's going to turn out to be absolutely true or not, but let's make the assumption. So if I have to get 1 person to join, I've got to talk to 10 people. That means I've got to talk to 5 new people a week, or 1 new person a day. Now, that seems to be very reasonable, very doable. So that's what I'm setting out for myself. What about you? And I'm going to cover one more thing here, and then I'm going to come off the screen share. At the end of the planning document last year, we wrote down a list of what we called our I will statements. And these were, actually, that should say 2015. These are the I will statements from 2015. I will succeed. I will stay focused on the desired outcome. And so I went on each one of these statements and I asked myself, if I give myself a rating, say 1 to 10 on each one of these, how do I feel about myself? And I feel that I've done a very good job so far of succeeding, but I don't feel that I've gotten as far as I wanted to go. So I want to kick it up a little bit. I do believe I've stayed focused on the desired outcome and not on the obstacles. I think I've done pretty well at that, overcoming the fear of what's wrong rather than focusing on what's right. I've become a lot more consistent in my posting and my content development. I think there's still room for improvement. I will always operate with integrity, which I believe I do. I'll give myself a pretty decent score on operating with integrity. I'll help other people to achieve their goals, and I believe that I've done a fair amount of that. And there's more to do. I will be the leader people are seeking. I'll have to let you comment on that. Make the necessary telephone calls. Yes, I've gotten on the phone a whole lot more the last year than I did prior to that. Plan my activities so as to improve my efficiency. Well, I'm still working on that one. That's an area that I could use some improvement in. Monitor my cash flow. I'm working on that too. I still need to improve working on my cash flow. Personal development, I've done very good with that. I give myself very high marks there, and I give myself very high marks with the Tai Chi that I do every day. So in some areas, I give myself high marks. In other areas, not so high. But those are areas that I can improve in. So, will somebody tell me if you can see the screen and hear me? I should be back off screen share. Why doesn't somebody come over and talk to me? Who wants to come over and talk to me? I'll bring everybody over. That's why this way I know you can see me. There you are. Hi, Chris. That way I know you can see me because I can see you.
Yep.
How are you doing, Chris?
I'm good. How are you?
I am marvelous. Hello, Michael. How you doing, Michael? Oh, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
So I'm going to assume everybody was able to see and hear what I was doing because I didn't have anybody over monitoring.
We can see and hear you fine.
Okay, good. So did anybody get any ideas to how to do a little bit of planning and kick off the fourth quarter here? Anybody else have any thoughts they want to add to this?
No, I think you did an excellent job.
I love you, Chris. How about you, Michael?
I'm not sure. I was lost in the Hangout maze. I just arrived, but it's been a pretty good year.
You making progress?
In so many ways on things I didn't even know were a problem.
Okay. Cool. Bill?
Yeah.
How about you, buddy? You making progress?
Yeah, I'm making progress versus what I did last year. Most definitely. I just need to be more consistent.
Consistency it's really a tough one. It's really, really tough, and probably the hardest battle that I fight is my own personal consistency. It's not just the days that I don't feel like doing something. Like I don't feel like doing a blog today, and those days certainly occur. It's also life interference. You know, having surgery. All right, well, hard to do a blog. I guess it's nice, but life interferes. Is there anything that? Hello, Ellen. We just got a new member again. Hello, Ellen. Is there anything that we can do working together to help everybody get through the fourth quarter? Ellen, I don't. Ellen, I don't like to join us out here in the live group or not. So, if you can see the chat, let us know. Let me know in the chat if you'd like to come over. I'm sorry, was somebody saying something?
No, I was muting everybody because you were echoing so bad.
Okay.
I've had a thought. I made a promise to myself that I would do at least 3 blog posts a week.
Okay.
I have not lived up to that. So I had a talk with myself last night, and I said, self, why the hell not? And what I came up with is on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to try to put out 7 posts for the week.
You're going to do what? Put out what for the week?
7 posts for the week.
Okay.
So I have them all pre-written, and then I can't tell myself, no, I don't feel like doing it. And then that'll be on Saturday. On Sunday, I'll do 7 videos ahead.
Cool.
So we'll see how that works out. That was my talk with Self last night.
I think that's an excellent idea. The other thing that I'm finding that works for me, and I didn't get an answer from Ellen, so I don't know if Ellen, do you know how to, do you see the chat? Let me try to bring her over and see what happens. I have no idea. Ellen's, never mind. I'll just click on it and see what happens. I don't, for me, I think that one of the things that's going to help me along is planning out. If you remember Rob Forrest's MLSP webinar a couple of weeks ago, just planning out what the topics are going to be for the blog post, not even necessarily writing them, but having a plan. Because I find myself sitting there sometimes in the morning going, okay, you need to do a blog today, Len. What's it going to be about? Well, gosh, gee, I don't know. So I am, and I said I was going to do this, and I will be very honest that I haven't started. I've started but just a tiny little bit, and that's to go through the MLSP products, pick the ones that I want to emphasize. I'm not going to go through all 57 of them, but I'm going to follow somewhat along Rob Forrest's idea of picking the products, listing all the products and all the links and everything, doing the keyword research, and then having all that done and having files where I can go to the file and say, okay, the blog for tomorrow is, here's the topic, here's the keywords, here's the links, you know, all the minutia work is done, so that now just writing the blog is easy. For me, writing the blog is easy once I know what it is I'm writing about.
I agree.
So that's one of the directions I'm going to head in. Anybody else have any thoughts? Nobody has any thoughts.
Well, how do you work in time off into your schedules? Some of the stuff you can automate, but some you can't.
How do you work in what, Bob? Or Bill?
Time off, vacation.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's a good question.
Because I'm going to be gone 33 days in this next quarter.
Uh-huh.
Now, Instagram, I can go ahead and automate that, but posting videos, I can't do that. I don't know of any way that you can automate video posting, like to Facebook, for example. Because I've been posting to Facebook since late April, every day. Some days I'm up to 12, 1, 1:30 at night, but I get my post done.
Well, 2 questions. Why can't you automate posting to Facebook? There's Post Planner.
Can that post videos?
I believe so. I believe so.
And where is Post Planner? Is that a third-party app?
It's a third-party app, yeah. There's a free version, and then there's a paid version. And I think if you go to the Facebook search bar and just type in Post Planner, you'll come up with you'll hit on it. So I think you can plan. Now, where are you going to be gone for 33 days? Because you can post directly from your cell phone, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to have internet connection.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Part of it I will, but it may be low bandwidth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll be gone 21 days where I'll be cruising the Caribbean, but internet access would be highly unlikely. And if I do have it, it's very expensive and it's satellite.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be taking some time off this year, Bill.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe that's not bad. maybe you can plan it into the schedule. If you know far enough ahead of time when it's going to be, you can do your best to plan for it and let people know. And what can we do to help if there's anything? I mean, part of the reason we have home-based businesses is so that we can control our own schedule and do some of the things we want to do with our lives, isn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. But I know I can post it Instagram. That's no problem. I've got that figured out how to do all that.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I tried to bring Ellen over, and I guess I lost her, so I have no idea what that means. She disappeared. So I guess it's just us. Okay. Well, that's really all I have for you today. I started going back through the planning process, and I wanted to just sort of touch on it with you and poke people along and say, okay, it's time to think about it, and I'm doing exactly what I tell you I'm doing. I'm going back through all my plans and looking at what I accomplished, what I didn't accomplish, what I'm happy about, what I'm not happy about, and what adjustments can I make. And then I'm gonna start a full-blown annual. Next year for January we'll pull out the big plan and we'll do a whole new plan, and we'll hopefully all work together on it. And we're gonna have a phenomenal year, but let's have a phenomenal fourth quarter. Let's all finish strong. So Chris, you want us to hold you accountable?
Sure. Kick me in the ass.
You got it. We will. We will. That's why we're here. We're here. Yeah, and you kick me too. And I will apologize that I've been a little weak in the ABC group in the last week or so, but I think you understand why, and I will get back up to speed here pretty quick.
Well, the thing that bothers me is the rules say 2 posts, right? It doesn't matter what day it is. If there isn't 2 posts right there where you can do it. Michael, mute yourself, okay?
I could do that. If I put headphones on, that would solve the issue.
Okay. It doesn't matter what day it is. You need to find 2 posts and comment on them.
Yeah.
Whether it's that day or not.
Right.
Two.
Right.
There's posts from a week and a half ago that never got touched.
Okay.
I mean, that's very frustrating to me. I'm really trying to be active in there.
Okay. That's a valid point, and I'm guilty. I'm part of one of the guilty parties. So.
All right.
So yes.
I unburdened myself, so I feel better.
Okay. All right. Well, the other thing you could do, is there anything wrong with reposting it and saying, hey, you clowns, nobody commented on my post. Go comment it. Go comment on it.
Well, I think we should be accountable enough to know that you can look on other dates, for God's sakes. It's very neat and tidy in there.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Good point, Chris.
We're adults, right?
I have no idea. You truly wanted me to answer that question?
Well, I never grew up, but
Okay.
still considered an adult.
All righty.
Okay, like I say, I feel better now that I told everybody what I thought.
Okay. Great. Perfect. Thank you, Chris.
Okay.
And unless anyone else has anything else, that's it for today. We'll talk to you next Tuesday. No, what day is today? Tuesday. We'll talk to you on Thursday.
Drive safe home.
Yeah, I'll be back in Mexico, I think. If I can stay away from you enough.
Be safe.
Thank you, guys. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye, Michael.
Bye-bye.